everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Abby Lee, wedding planner, business owner. We're here today doing another video about probably, I get asked this quite often, is like how I started the business. So we're gonna cover that a little bit of how I did it and kind of why I started the business as well. So it's story time. So I get asked all the time just what my background is, how I started the business, because I know there's a lot of other people that want to start wedding planning businesses or just businesses in general. A little bit about me. So when I was younger, I always, I guess, had this entrepreneurial spirit. Like when I was playing house and with my Barbies, I always had these like little play businesses. So I would pretend that my Barbies had stores that was always just like selling. It was always very business focused. So when I was younger, I kind of noticed that was a big thing for me. And as I, got older, I kind of noticed myself also kind of leaning towards the more creative, pretty aesthetic stuff. Even in like high school, like I was really big in home economics. I was always doing like the creative stuff. And the business side has always just been in me. My parents, at one point did have like normal jobs. My mom was an accountant. My dad worked at a post office. And then one day they kind of just came home and were like, hey, we bought a bakery, hey, we bought a restaurant, and with like no experience, right? And like in their blood, they had also like an entrepreneurial spirit. So I think that's where I got it from. Throughout high school and in college, I just kind of saw my parents running their business and it kind of fueled my own business fire, I guess you could say. And then when it came time for college, and I had to pick something, I only applied to culinary school because at the time I thought I wanted to be a chef. It was my calling, it was my thing. And then I changed my mind. I'm not going to be a chef anymore. I'm just going to own restaurants. And that's kind of what I decided on. I went to college and I was a comm major and it was great and wonderful. Learned a lot. College up north called PUC, and when I was up there, I kind of was like, okay, this isn't going to take me where I want. I just kind of knew that I couldn't network up there. I transferred over to Azusa Pacific University because it was closer to LA, and I landed an internship. So I worked in West Hollywood for a restaurant group, events and catering department. That's where my love for like hospitality and restaurants and bringing people together really kind of just bloomed. At the time, like I was posting like, oh, I do events, and one day one of my friends said, oh, hey, one of my friends is getting married, you should do their wedding. So I did, and Googled a lot of things, figured it out. I did the wedding and it was great. And from that wedding, I was like, well, I don't really have a job right now, so I guess I'll just make this a thing. And here we are today. So that's kind of the backstory of how I started. At the time it was Abby Lee Events, and I was Sugar Plum & Co. So honestly, a lot of people ask me how I did it, and I just did it. I did it with also having experience, just because I interned a lot, and that's always my number one piece of advice, is just to intern, especially like in the events and wedding world. Companies are always looking for people, so just intern, and see if this is something that you like, see if it's something you're good at, and then just kind of go for it, right? So going for it means starting your own thing, then start your own thing. Or if it means applying to your dream company, then do that. Here's the thing, I think everyone right now wants to be like a CEO and put it in their bio that they're an entrepreneur, which is great. We're in this generation of people starting their own thing, which is like, hey, more power to you. But it is super hard. And I think one of the biggest struggles that I faced in the beginning, so I'm Filipino, and it's a very, very big thing in our culture that you are in the medical field, and specifically you become a nurse. And it just from the community that, oh, here it comes. Just from the community that I'm from, it's very you have to be in the medical field, and they just hammer it in your head from when you're small, right? And I didn't realize how much of a thing this played for me until I pursued this. And at the time when I was telling people, I started my own business, I'm gonna be wedding planner or this, and the looks that you get, and not so much from my friends, but it's definitely the family members, or when you tell your friends' parents, and you get these comments and they look at you and they scoff at you. It's weird and it's hard. I don't know why I always get so emotional about this, but here it comes. No one ever said, oh, that's so dumb or anything like that, but you can just tell. And I was so incredibly lucky to have like my parents support this from the get-go, which is crazy because at the time I was like, okay, mom and dad, I don't have a job, but I'm going to start a wedding planning business, and I don't really have that much experience, but I'm going to do it. And they were just like, go for it. And I think now I realize like how like lucky I was, because not every parent is like that. And I thought it was normal for me to go like chase my dreams and do all this because my parents have been so great about it. And it was only when I expressed it to the rest of the world where I like saw, oh, this isn't like a normal thing. Like people don't do this. Like parents don't normally support this, especially in like the culture that I come from, and seeing all like the backlash that I got from it. And I think I get emotional because I'm like, wow, like my parents were so great. Fast forward to today, and like this is the most amazing thing like I could ever experience. Like doing what I do is like the greatest joy of my life, to like wake up every day and to, oh my god. So, and the happiness that I experience is like something that I wish for like everyone. And to know that it's because of my parents and because they like supported me, it blows my mind that not like the majority of the world can't experience this, because so many people's dreams get squandered. I can't imagine like, okay, if they did squander it, like, okay, what would I like? Would I be miserable? Like, I don't know. All I know is I get really emotional because I know how lucky I am to live the life that I have and to experience again the joy that I have. My whole MO in life is I just want people to experience what I experience, like this joy for life and their calling and their career. And I again have been so blessed to do what I do, and I just telling people like dreams do come true. And just also kind of just like a message for any like future parents. Support your kid and whatever they do. Like crazy stuff like this can happen. And I get it, like with older generations, like they don't understand, you know, that success can be, it's just a different definition now. My whole thing of why I work so hard and why I want this company to be successful is to show like older generations and new generations, look, like no, like you don't have to be like X, Y, and Z to be successful. You can literally, you can do whatever you want. I don't know, guys. I'm just so basically, I know I'm a hot mess. Basically what I'm trying to say is, look, your dreams are valid, right? And everyone's dreams is different. Mine was to own a business. Yours may be to work for a certain company. Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes your soul sing and your cells dance, like go after that. It just makes such a big difference. And I think that's what I'm trying to say. Go for your dreams, whatever that may look like. Dream big, you know, it's free. That's what my dad always told me. And again, for future parents, like support your kid 100%. And if you guys have any questions specifically about wedding planning, let me know. I'll answer it without crying. Okay, well, I hope you guys have a great day. You know, like and subscribe. I know this video was a little emo. Okay, bye. Jesus Christ.